Feud in Florida between Disney and Republican Governor Ron DeSantis is now headed to court. The company has filed a First Amendment lawsuit against DeSantis, a potential GOP presidential candidate. Did so yesterday, alleging he has led, quote, a targeted campaign of government retaliation, close quote, against Disney ever since Disney publicly criticized the state's so-called Don't Say Gay bill last March. Manuel Bojorquez has more.
Disney's lawsuit was filed just minutes after a board appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis nullified provisions that allowed the company to largely govern the land around Disney World. In its suit, Disney calls the board's decision patently retaliatory, patently anti-business, and patently unconstitutional. DeSantis has called Disney's opposition to the law out of line and, while on a visit to Israel this morning, addressed the suit.
They're upset because they're actually having to live by the same rules as everybody else. They don't want to have to pay the same taxes as everybody else, and they want to be able to control things without proper oversight.
The feud goes back to March of last year, when Disney spoke out against the state's parental rights and education law, which bans lessons relating to sexual orientation and gender identity in Florida classrooms.
Free to say gay!
The controversial law, which previously only applied to grades K through 3, was expanded in recent weeks through the 12th grade.
In Florida, gender ideology has no place in our schools, and if that means taking on Disney to make sure that's the case, we will do it.
This is a lot about his image and how he's perceived Republican primary voters, and they feel like this helps them.
GOP political consultant Terry Sullivan doesn't see DeSantis backing down as the governor weighs a potential 2024 presidential campaign.
But if he were to want to get to a general election and actually gets there, what does it mean at that point?
You know, you cross that bridge when you come to it.
Disney is a heavy economic hitter in Florida. It's the largest taxpayer in the state, employs more than 75,000 people there, and is a major driver of tourism. The company projects it will draw around 50 million visitors to Florida this year. In comments at Disney's shareholder meeting earlier this month, CEO Bob Iger appeared to foreshadow the lawsuit.
A company has a right to freedom of speech just like individuals do. The governor got very angry about the position Disney took, and it seems like he's decided to retaliate against us.
I think there is something there to Disney's argument.
CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson acknowledged DeSantis' claim that his administration is simply treating Disney as all other businesses in the state are treated. But she added this.
It seemed like everything was fine in terms of how Disney was being treated until they started criticizing the government. That's where you get that freedom of speech claim.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Manuel Bojorquez.